I'm good with like a One Piece kind of level.
No, we need to start a petition. We need as many episodes of Vox Machina as One Piece has.
Vox Machina! Fuck! Shit!
Well, we're finally here. The little ditty known as Vox Machina, Season 2. And, all the greatness just sucked all the words right out of my mouth because, I watch you applaud. I'm assuming you all are applauding, and I'm just ready to sit here and talk about Season 2, the Battle of Umbrasyl, and Vox Machina.
I was worried that Umbrasyl wasn't going to be able to carry the mantle of, main antagonist for the whole season, and...
How well did he do? I'll just ask that.
So well. Every scene Umbrasyl was in, I thought he commanded, and it was his scene.
The voice actors they got for the dragons,
fantastic,
amazing,
fantastic.
And I've seen Thordak, who the voice of him, he was in The Wire, and I love.
He's
him.
A very famous voice actor. He plays in many video games.
And he does. He has that deep I was like, at first I'm like, ooh, that one caught me off guard, and then now as he was bashing everybody around him, I'm like. Fantastic.
Yeah, it fits.
I'm not ready for that kind of
Thordak's
strength,
voice.
though, because Thordak's going to be a SOB.
Yeah, he is.
And Umbrasyl was a good intro to a more powerful dragon. I think it kind of opened our minds and our world to what a dragon in this realm can be.
Which is almost anything at once.
I
love healing itself.
Oh, my God. Every ability it wanted.
Yep.
It just fixed it.
The Sphinx hadn't been damaged by any mortal, and I don't know if dragons are mortal or not, and then it made him his bitch.
Did you see the Sphinx head on the spike in the cave?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is just disrespectful. This guy who's never been hurt for millennia, like you said. It's just like, all right, man, you tried.
I thought the idea of the vestiges were a fantastic plot device.
Yep.
Where it sent the group on these side quests, kind of. But they gave so much, they bolstered up the mini villains, the mini bosses, and made them still, even though the dragons were this larger looming threat, you still felt like the holders of the vestiges were strong in their own right. And to beat them, they would have to come together as a group, overcome all these obstacles, and I thought they nailed it time and time again.
Every character got character development.
Yep.
Every single one of them, except Percy, because he had all the season 1.
Well, wait a minute, because Percy and Vex and their love interest, so that is a little bit of development. He had the least, I'll give you that for sure.
He did, but you saw Grog come out swinging. Keyleth had
They saved Grog as a character. To me, Grog in the first season...
By giving him a beard?
No, it was, that
Chief saved him.
Chief among them. No, I thought in this first season he was a good enough character, but he was the weakest story-wise. And in this season, he was almost front and center.
He was.
And it worked to a tune of, you said episode 10.
Episode 10 was
probably your favorite episode
of season
of
2.
Anything?
Yeah, and that was all Grog. That was the
and that metal
was the
song.
End of right. The music was slapping. Everything about this, even with the art. Our headache, or my headache, of the dragon's animation. You know what?
That dissolved away by episode 2.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe episode 2.
It was oh, that's different. And anyway.
Season 2 opened up ridiculous. It right where we left off, the dragons were invading.
And we both love when shows do that.
Right.
Where it's not stops. 3 years later. It's no. And press play from season prior.
Right. We watched them fly in at the end of season 1, and we watched them land in season 2 at the start. And we had people that we worried about, from dying. You had some main characters from season 1 dying.
Yeah.
We worried about characters in season 2 dying. Hell, I worried about our main characters dying.
And isn't it cool how they brought death as a game mechanic from D&D into the show, and they made you go, oh, okay, yeah, I guess it could work like that. And I think the success was they made me feel that they were going to die, even though they weren't going to die.
Yeah,
and that's a mark of good storytelling, where it's I still felt the impact of their death, even though I was well, they're probably going to find a way to bring them back.
Even in the fight, oh man, how are they going to win? How are they going to beat this dragon? How are they going to fight the Sphinx? How are they going to do this, get the bow, get the gloves? They do. We know they're going to. They're the main characters.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere. And they still, but they got hurt. They died. They did all these things that made you emotionally invested. Mm-hmm. Even season 1, I couldn't stand Scanlan. Even the beginning of season 2,
MVP.
I could leave him home.
Yeah.
And then they broke his character into a whole new thing. He came out the shell, and he's just different.
Him and Grog were the two to me at the top of this season that were,
Yeah.
most well
Absolutely.
done.
Keyleth
basically.
had a small but big change. Vax, big change, but adapted well. And I didn't think they were going to touch on how he's going to overcome the matron. Nope, showed that. 5 minutes, done.
I like the matron.
Solved.
I like the matron of Raven's
Yep.
storyline too. That
He
was
flies.
very well done.
Yeah, all these little storylines and side quests that they had to accomplish to kill the dragon.
And we have to also, before we end, we got to bring up the fact that on a weekly basis, you get 3 new episodes.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how much I
unforgotten
love that
treat.
format.
It is. I love it.
I look forward to it. Like I have a movie to watch every week, and guess what? It was only 4 weeks that the season was out. But did you not still feel so much satisfaction over that 4-week period than you would have over the 12 weeks that if it was episode to episode?
I watched them multiple times in that week time frame so I could better understand the story. Now, I would not have argued episode, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 is 3 more
20,
chunks.
21,
Yeah,
22,
maybe
23,
get to 24.
24.
I think 24 is a good,
25,
comfortable
26, 27.
year round.
A shonen anime.
Yeah.
It never ends.
3, I'm good with like a One Piece kind of level.
No, we need to start a petition. We
Yeah.
need as many episodes of Vox Machina as One Piece has.
I'd like to shake all their hands. They are making great content.
No, seriously.
They are doing
They got to play
work.
this campaign.
Look, man.
They played this.
I would love
so
to play with
jealous of
them
that.
because they're good at what they do. They started a phenomenon that like changed, and now it branched into another form of media that we're like, okay, well this works.
Yep.
Let's do it. And I'm glad it wasn't a movie. I'm glad it wasn't anything. Now, definitely, you
I'm
could do
glad
a
it was
side
animated,
movie.
by the way.
I'm glad it was animated.
I'm glad this
Yep.
wasn't a live action thing because I could see how a live action would have not lent itself so well to some of the mechanics they have,
Right.
And some of the more intense action
It
sequences.
would look kind of cheesy.
I loved, and by the way, the animation was fantastic.
They did well. I think in season 3, I think it's just going to get better. I think we're going to get even bigger voice actors. I think more people are going to get involved in this. That things are just going to become better and better. And season 10 and 11, when we're back doing this, I'm great.
I know it ends though as a campaign. It actually ends, so
Yeah, but you can
it's
just
not going
make
to go
another
forever. But they announced that they're working on their other project because this isn't the only campaign they've had.
Okay.
So there's another campaign that there was just like a teaser trailer of whatever that other campaign is.
Good with it.
It's animated again. It's all of them in the same room together playing. So we're going to get another story that's
Good.
outside of Vox.
Bring me different characters.
Because Vox eventually
Bring me-
will end.
Give me a different team.
Yeah.
But give me the same structure, the same skeletal
And it looks
build.
like we've got that.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
this is something that we've never seen, and it's working. And people just keep coming back, and I hope more people keep coming and coming.
This is one of my new favorite
It's just-
shows. Like,
I
it's only
have-
2 seasons in, and as soon as I know season 3 is coming, the first thing I'm doing is like speed texting you, like looking
I
forward to like getting
can't
that
wait.
done.
I'm already. I wish tomorrow they come out. Like, hey, you know what? Season 3 of it, and give me a date. It could be a year out. Good. Make
So,
quality.
I don't know if anybody watching doesn't already see this coming,
Oh,
but season 2 of Vox Machina.
wait. I had to do it bigger because the show is great.
I mean, I'm so
care.
happy to place this up in the S
Yes.
tier of our shows that we watched because it is one of the very best things we watch on this channel.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's a hidden treat from everybody that's not watching.
How do you give this like a 7 or an 8? I've seen like some reviewers that are just like, it's pretty good. It sounds as good as season 1. Like,
Oh no, season
what
2 by
don't
far
you
was
like
better
about
than
this
season
season?
1.
Tell me, internet, please,
Yes.
in the comments below. Tell
Defend
me
it.
a reason why this is not an S tier show. Please convince us.
I'll just stop you there. There is no convincing.
As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you like what we're doing around here, and we'll see you on the next episode of Layman's Review.